The story begins in a traditional Japanese house surrounded by pristine waters and lush greenery. Inside the house, a young boy called Minato follows his grandfather while holding a pot in his hands. After they enter a certain room, the boy's grandfather helps him place the pot on top of a high shelf. Then, the old man gives Minato some snacks to put on the shelf as well. As the little boy places the packets on the shelf, a little girl in a nearby room turns around as if she sensed their smell. Soon, she rushes into the room, catching Minato's attention. While he's distracted, the girl sneakily nabs the snacks off the shelf before running away from him. Minato quickly turns around and catches her in the act, but the little girl flashes an adorable smile at him before disappearing into thin air. Thinking she was a ghost, Minato gets terrified, but his grandfather reassures him that the girl he saw is very real. Minato's grandpa explains that he can see things that most people normally can't, so he was able to see the young girl, who is a peaceful spirit that has lived in their house for a long time. Several years later, after Minato has grown up, he moves from his granddad's house to an abandoned house once owned by his distant relative. As Minato walks towards his new house, a young man called Haruma feels surprised to see someone new move into their neighborhood. Meanwhile, Minato reaches his new house, shocked by its incredible size. A dark aura wafts out of the house's depths, which makes him feel unsettled. However, Minato shakes off the feeling and tries to open the gate with his key. As soon as the key makes contact with the lock, a mysterious power appears and drives off the dark mist. Surprised, Minato checks the note and key in his hand and sees that the notes he wrote have somehow disappeared from the paper. Then, a strong wind picks up out of nowhere and blows the note away from his hands. After flying through the air, the note lands on top of a secluded shrine, before the rest of the writing fades completely from its surface. Deep inside the shrine, a pair of intimidating eyes opens itself to the world. Back in the house, Minato sets down all his luggage and makes notes of all the cleanup chores he needs to do. While speaking to his mother on the phone, he wonders why nobody bought the big house despite its location and size. His mom explains that several interested buyers have visited the house, but after getting there, they all left without an explanation. Minato nods but forgets about this confusing detail as he completes cleaning up the entire place. Then, he starts walking towards the garden, but he notices some flowers lying on the floor. Minato gets confused since he doesn't recall bringing any flowers, but he notices a strange creature spying on him from the garden's bushes. Sometime later, the gardener arrives, and after a few hours, he finishes cleaning up the entire garden, so he begins discussing where to plant some new trees in Minato's garden. Minato thinks he shouldn't plant anything new since he's only temporarily staying in someone else's house, so the gardener agrees. Suddenly, a dark aura